What's going on, everybody? It's the Alpha Wolf. So tonight at the gym, I'm going to switch it up. Like I say, I normally do bench press just about every day, but you have to switch it up sometimes. If I do bench press every day of the week, I will also throw a back day, which means I'll do less of a bench, but I'll still get some bench work in. But then I'll go do the majority of the workout hitting the back. But tonight I'm going to straight back and shoulders. So the main exercise I'm going to do tonight is the hammer strength machine row. You've seen that in a few videos already. Seated machine row. The reason I like that machine is because each side is isolated. So that means you won't get any imbalances by using that machine because each side has its own pin and weight set. And the second exercise I'm going to do, probably for back, is the seated lat pull downs. But I'm going to switch it up tonight and use the V-bar because of the fact that I like the feel that you get. It really hits the upper and middle back when I do the way I set my body up when I do it. And the second exercise, or the third exercise I'm going to do, is for shoulders. Now that's going to be the side laterals, and only the side laterals tonight. I'm going to explain why. So with the side laterals, you're going to be hitting your outer head, as you can see. Don't want to tilt the camera too much because it'll knock off the audio. The side head. You're working primarily that side head when you do side laterals. Now, the front delt and the rear delt, I get the work done with other exercises. With the rowing, like that machine row that I'm going to do tonight, the way I position my body, it also hits my rear delt. So I get a really good workout when I do my rows hitting my rear delts. And the front delt, I do a ton of bench pressing, so I don't really have to go and isolate that exercise. I can if I want to, but I don't see the need to for me specifically because I do a lot of bench press. But for other people out there who are watching, if you feel the need to go and do some extra isolation exercises for your front delts, go for it. You know, this is my journey, you do your journey. So ending the workout tonight, I'm going to use this dip machine. Now the dip machine, I'm only going to do one side. It's pretty much, it's an apparatus. You'll see it in the end of the video. I only do the right side because it's going to work the chest and the tricep at the same time. And the thing about doing dips is it really emphasizes the medial head, which is that middle section in between your lateral and your long head. It really works that medial head. So I need a lot of work done to bring that up because I have the imbalance on the right side, and it's going to hit the chest and the tricep and get things looking even for me. Because it's not too bad right now. You guys seen a few pictures with the shirt off. You can't even really notice it. But if you really pay attention, you can slightly see it. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the video, you guys. And I will catch you on... Oh yeah, one more thing. So tonight, spaghetti. This is my last meal of the day. So I will post a small video of me after I cook it and show you guys what I'm eating after the gym. It's important to eat a lot of protein, get a lot of carbs, calories in after your workout, especially if you're bulking. You want to get big, you got to eat. I'll check in with you guys later.
The primary muscle groups targeted by this machine are the posterior delts, your traps, your rhomboids, and your lats. Your biceps will come into play, but you don't want to recruit your biceps as the major muscle part when doing this exercise. The best way for me to describe how to do this exercise is pretending you're using your elbows to pull the weight back. Don't pull with your biceps, even though your biceps will come into play. Try to minimize that with the mind-muscle connection. Use your elbows as your pull. And when you pull, contract tight. Now, there are different variations. You can hold your contraction for a few seconds, or you can release your contraction after about a second or two. Now, depending on how intense you want your workout to be. Some sets, you can pull back on your contraction, hold your contraction, maybe count to 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 seconds. Get a nice contraction, then release, but go short of full extension because you want to keep the tension on your muscles. So when you release from your contraction, don't fully extend. Keep that tension and then pull back. Now, if you're going for about 8 to 10 reps per set, for the first 4 to 5 reps, do a normal contraction. Maybe hold it for about a second and then release. And then near the end, go for a more deeper contraction. Hold the weight for maybe 3 to 4 seconds. Now, on these seated lat pull downs, with a slight variation, instead of using the wide bar, we're going to use the V bar with a closer grip, but nonetheless, it's still going to bring in the major muscles, which are your lats. It's going to give you that wide V Cobra look. Any type of pulling down motion is really going to hit those lats. Now, this is also going to bring the rhomboids into play just because you're using the V bar with a closer grip. It's going to ignite those muscles, but the main muscle used will be those lats. It's going to give you that nice wide Cobra back if that's what you're looking for. And I definitely want that. Now, your biceps are going to come into play. Use your biceps just to get the weight down, but pull with your elbows. Your biceps have to come into play, but don't use them as the major muscle. Pull with the elbows, get a nice deep contraction. Again, with this exercise, you can hold it for a few seconds, or you can hold it for 1 split second. All depends on how intense you want your workout to be and how you want to, more towards the end. What I do is once I get near the final sets, the final reps, I tend to hold it more. Go for maybe a 3 to 4 second hold. You feel the burn, you feel the tightness, you feel the contraction. That's going to give you an excellent pump, and it's going to help break those muscles down further. Remember, concentrate on the negative. The negative is also just as important as the pulling move itself. The contraction and the negative are equally important. So on that negative, focus. Don't let the weights sling you back up. Control the weights as they go back up. Now here's a tip I've learned over the years lifting weights. When working your back, the first exercises you want to do because you have the most energy are the hammer strength machine or dumbbell rows. The reason why is the hammer strength machine has a weight stack for your left side and for your right side, which means you're not going to gain any muscle imbalances because each side has its own weight. The same for the dumbbells. You're going to be doing your right side first, then you're going to be doing your left side. If you go in for 8 months and all you do is the wide grip pull downs or the V bar day in and day out, exercises that are connected with one bar or one hand grip apparatus, you're going to develop an imbalance. We all have a dominant side, our left or our right. Your dominant side is going to be doing the majority of the work every time. So down the road, as you develop that muscle, one day you're going to look and you're going to notice your left side or your right side is going to be a lot larger, and now you have a crazy imbalance that you're going to have to fix. You want some big ass motherfucking juggernaut shoulders? I want some big ass motherfucking juggernaut shoulders. Hit those side laterals, okay? Now, I get a lot of work done on my front delt and my rear delt from the bench press. I do so many sets of bench press during the week, I destroy my front delts. I do so many sets of rows during the week that I destroy my rear delts. They get a lot of work. Now, that doesn't mean I don't go in time to time and hit some isolated sets for the front and rear delts, but when I say I'm doing a shoulder workout and I go to the gym, best believe I'm going in and I'm hitting those side laterals. I'm getting that capped look. I'm getting those big shoulders. Now, with this exercise, when you lift it up and you contract, if you're not using a crazy heavy weight, hold it for a second or two and then release it. Mind muscle connection on the negative. As you lower it down, you can lower it down slowly, but just don't let it fall down. You don't have to lower it down super slow, but certain sets, lower it really slow. Other sets, lower it at a moderate pace. But control it. Whatever you do, control it every single time. And trust me, the negative is just as important as the contraction when it comes to any exercise, especially shoulders. Shoulders, you don't have to use crazy heavy ass weights. Because one, if you do tear down your shoulder tendons over time, you won't be able to do any exercise because your shoulders control everything when it comes to the upper body. Especially when you work shoulders as much as I do. I go in every single day and I work them. Therefore, I'm not going to use the 30s or the 35s every single workout. You're just going to destroy your caps and your shoulders. You're going to destroy them. Simple as that. You want to be smart when you train. So, have a heavier day, then have some lighter days. There's nothing wrong with leaving your ego at the door, going into the gym, and grabbing a lighter pair of dumbbells on certain days. So like every workout, at the end, I finish off either doing this dip machine here or the tricep extensions, working on that imbalance from the injury I sustained on the bench press a long time ago. This dip machine here is going to work the chest and the tricep, because during that injury I was out for about 6 to 8 months, and your right side, since you're not working, you can't work it at all, it atrophies because you have it in a sling and you're not working it at all. The muscles shrink up. You're not using it to lift, you're not doing anything with it. Versus the left arm, I was still using that daily to do, regular tasks, and it kept the majority of the muscle. But this machine here, it helps get rid of that imbalance. I'm seeing a lot of results with this machine here. You can barely even notice it now, but it's still slightly noticeable, so I'm still working on it. And it's cool because every day I do it, it's just giving me the confidence as I go in week after week and see the imbalance go away. It just gives you that confidence that everything that I'm doing in the gym is working. I'm gaining muscle, I'm getting stronger, this imbalance is going away. It's a great confidence booster. So that's what I like to do at the end of every workout, either this machine here, or I'll do the tricep extensions that you're going to see in other videos. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. I hope you all found something useful that you can take to the gym with you. But with that said, get to the gym, do work, and muscle up.
What's going on, everybody? Got that piping hot spaghetti. Just want to show you one of my bulking meals. There we go. We got 2 servings of ground beef, 1.5 servings of spaghetti, whole wheat pasta, and about 1.5 servings of Prego sauce. There we go.